On a night where the light bulbs went on for the Rangers far more than they did inside the arena in Seattle. A vibrant response from what happened on Thursday night, and there were bright spots galore in a 4-1 win over the Seattle Kraken in the first of a 5-game road trip. Thanks for staying up late with us, everyone. John Giannone alongside Steve Valiquette in our Delta MSG studios. Steve, on a night where you wondered what would happen, this was a night and day 48 hours after what happened against the Predators.
Well, it was very refreshing to see the ice time distributed to the players that were hot. And when you get hot in a game, it's nice when the coach recognizes you're a guy that's out there right now to perform, you're on your game, and you're an asset to us to just keep getting over the boards and being an opportunity to just play a lot. I think you get buy-in from guys like Panarin and over the season Zibanejad. When they know they're going to play more, and that's what they want. The currency is ice time, and getting the reward of that, I'm sure you're going to see bigger performances through the years from players wanting more ice time and earning it.
Yeah, no greater example tonight than you mentioned at number 10, who scored twice, now has 7 points in his first 5 games of the season, and continues to be next level for this team.
Yeah, the thing with Panarin is he owns the offensive corner, and specifically when the puck is on the other side of the ice. Now, it's really important for you to understand is that he wants to hide. He wants to lurk in the weeds in the right corner. He wants to reappear when he sees it's time because the forecheck is on and everybody's able to go to one side of the ice, receive a pass, and then be able to open himself up to score in the upper part of the net. Now, he needs time and space to operate, and he wants to be one-on-one with the goaltender, and that's what he's able to do. On his second goal, the best part of his game is being able to get to the interior ice. He's been able to achieve that this season, and this is why he's been so successful, and this is why he's getting rewarded with ice time. When he's able to play that style, he's the most effective player on the team, and I'm telling you right now, this is also something where Zibanejad sees it, and he'll say, all right, I get how it's going to go here. We're not just rolling 4. If I get hot in the next game in Calgary, am I going to be going over the boards all the time? And for that line, too, I mean, don't forget, if it's not a good game, maybe Laviolette starts to tinker with the lines a little bit. It was really important for Chytil, Lafreniere, and Panarin to have a performance as a line, and they did.
Yeah, and Lafreniere had a goal. Chytil had a career-high 3 assists. First time he's had 3 points in a game, but it was this guy who led the way. 2 more goals for Artemi Panarin. He now has 3 on the season to go along with 4 assists, and he has a point in all 5 games to start this Rangers season. And he was the catalyst tonight in the 4-1 win over the Seattle Kraken. Panarin had the first goal and the final goal. In between, 2 other goals were scored, and one was the game winner. It was the 2-1 goal, late stages of the second period, and it was scored by Kaapo Kakko. We're going to go inside the film room, powered by CDW, to see how he scored the 100th point of his NHL career.
And look, every line has their own identity, and part of the identity of the Zibanejad, Kreider, and Kakko line is that when Kreider goes net front, Kakko has to know timing-wise to sniff it out and get to the back post. Winning the face-off and getting the puck immediately to the net, it makes it a lot easier on the forwards knowing that it's going to be delivered. That's why Kreider's there. He's there as a presence and sometimes as a decoy. When the puck gets through here, Kakko just plays it up, he gets to the weak side post, and he cleans it up. And he's going to score a lot of goals like that. He can get 7 to 10 goals just feeding off of what's left over from everybody else's work, and that's got to be his game. The same way that Panarin can reappear after getting lost in the weeds a little bit, that's got to be Kakko's mission as well.
So that gave the Rangers a 2-1 lead, then became who's going to score the next goal. What kind of a game would this become, given who would score the next goal? And less than 5 minutes later, it was Alexis Lafreniere scoring his second of the season.
Huge. Needed it. Needed it. He scores in the very first game of the season, first goal of the season, and he's been a little cold since. And I'm telling you, it really impacted his game to be so aggressive on the forecheck. That's where this game was won. The Rangers were able to get in on the forecheck. Will Cooley was great to be a deterrent as well. He got himself back up to his feet in net front. And when Kakko and Lafreniere and Chytil are playing big roles in a game like this, you're going to see that kind of success because they're still young players. And they play off of being able to have some success. And when you get rewarded, goals, assists. You're going to have nights now where these guys are starting to shine and feel like they play big roles on the team.
And the 3-zone, 60-minute, all zones play, the 4 goals, all in support of Jonathan Quick, making his first start as a New York Ranger, and he gets career win number 376 behind what was a solid 18-skater effort.
I thought he was great, really. It wasn't an easy second period. 2 shots on goal, and he stayed in the game mentally and made big saves when he had to open up the game, to get his feet under him. And you talk about his game, and you see the compete level. You can see it, and I can imagine the players playing in front of him want to give him a performance because the defense was on. John, there was only 1 giveaway by the Rangers in this game. I mean, they had a giveaway in the first minute against Nashville. So this was a performance where everybody was dialed in. When Quick was called upon, he made the saves that he had to make, and even some big ones. The big glove save in the third period when he moved east to west. He's rangy, he's explosive. I like to use the word violent in his game. He's just so violent and aggressive, and I think guys buy into that because that compete, it's contagious. Didn't
even have to make double-digit saves in any period. 7 in the first, only 2 in the second, 9 in the third, all part of a 4-1 Ranger win. Let's hear from the victorious goaltender, Jonathan Quick, after the game.
It's great, right? It's you always want to start the season with a win and, kind of build from there, but to see the way the team was playing in front of me there, you saw him on the PK and block shots, sticks in front of the net. Like they were awesome in front of me. So it made my job a little bit easier, and we were able to get the 2 points, and now we move on.
You just mentioned the PK last game. Lavi said that was a little bit of a deflating factor. Tonight, obviously, the complete opposite. Just how good was it to see them kind of get back into rhythm there?
I mean, it was outstanding. I don't know the numbers. I don't know if they got a shot on net and on the power play, and that's with 20 seconds of a 5-on-3 and 3 or 4 power plays. So there was a big commitment there in our D zone, not only on the kill but throughout 5-on-5 everything. So we play like that, we're gonna win a lot of games.
The team you grew up watching, growing up as a kid, has it feel to win for them in your first game?
It's special, right? It's it means a lot. At the same time, it's 2 points, and we're in the middle of a season here, so we take 2 points, we move on, and we get ready for the next one now. Right?
Important to start off the trip with a win like this, given what's ahead of you guys.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you go on the road, right? It's a tough league to win on the road. So, we got 5-game trip. So start 1-0. It's a step in the right direction, right? And we'll build from here. Yeah.
What does it tell you about your new team after the performance on Thursday? You fly across the country and you have a performance like this.
Well, I mean, we knew we weren't at our best the other day, and we put a big emphasis on bringing our A game, and you saw what we did defensively, and how much that leads to offense and the chances it creates when we're spending time in their end. So it was a great effort all around, and like I said, take 2 points and we move on. Yeah.
Jonathan Quick was quick to compliment his team, who had 16 more block shots tonight. 4 more for Trouba, now 21 in 5 games. That leads the NHL, but he played his part as well.
As I said in the last game, goalies receive the game, and when there is a penalty kill situation, with Jonathan Quick's experience, the championships that he's had, he knows that that's a big part of the role that he played in this game. In the second period, huge penalty kills back-to-back, 18 seconds of which are 5-on-3, but he knows at that moment, and this is a Hall of Famer, he knows the game. This is the biggest moment in the game. I'm sure that he was up for it mentally before it happened, and I think that really infused everybody else's attention to detail on the PK, because that was a team penalty kill, which included Jonathan Quick. The best PKs in the league, they feel that it's 5 against 5 because the goalie's in the play.